Hey everybody, Steve here from Common Collected, doing what is likely to be my biggest episode of Thrift Store Discoveries, where we discuss things that we find at value villages and Goodwills, amongst all the donated goods, and we open them up and see if we found some treasures or some duds. As you can see, this is my biggest haul yet. I'm always pumped with normally finding just 1 or 2 diamonds in the rough while thrifting, but that wasn't the case this time. It started when I saw a bag containing a vintage Chewbacca figure. Then I found one with Princess Leia, then it was bag after bag after bag with really cool stuff. Before you know it, I had 16 bags that I wanted to share with you and my fellow collecting friends. So let's take a look and find out what's a hidden gem that's going to end up in a collection and what's unworthy and is going to be redonated for someone else to find. Let's get started with the first bag. Matchbox bus, a little tractor here, Hot Wheels Royal Flash, got a larger Matchbox, another Matchbox, Disney Planes for any of you Cars or Planes fans. And what do we have here but a Power Droid? This is really cool. This is among several vintage Star Wars figures, and I can't wait to see what other ones are in here. It's even got his little antenna section here. More cars. Robin. Young Justice tech deck, I'm guessing. Tiny little tank. Tiny cheap little race car. Got a Hot Wheels. Another Hot Wheels. Play Art Pantera. I don't know what that is. First bag's down. Let's move to the next one. So we seem to have a Darth Vader figure during his attack by Palpatine. I was actually really excited about this when I saw it. This would have been from my generation growing up. The old Spider-Man. Speed biker. No head. Maybe it'll turn up. There's our next one, Princess Leia. Now it says 1977 on it, so I'm going to have to see if this is vintage or if it's a repro or what. Guessing this is a dud, not sure what that is. And a Baltimore Raven charging into action. Bag number 2 is down. Let's move on to the next one. I was excited for this one because it has some superheroes in it. We also have what looks like a scuba diving Michelangelo. Flame Trooper. In another one we have Luke an X-Wing. There's an X-Wing pilot, I always forget. 3 3/4 Director Krennic with cape. I'm sure there won't be a pistol in here, but I can dream. This is a bendable Wonder Woman. No date on it though. I have to see if I can find anything out about this. We have a very loose and floppy Flash. Jiggle there. We have Finn. The Dark Knight himself, and we have Rey from the new trilogy. Next up, what caught my eye was this bag because there's a Transformer in it. Okay, so we have some sort of robotic Stegosaurus creature. Here's Beast Hunter's, I believe, Bulkhead. It's always the question with Transformers and always a gamble. Are all the parts and pieces there? So I'm excited to find out. We got 2 legs at least. I see 2 arms. Is there a head? There is a head. With his hilarious little smile. We have E-Boy the monkey. Or so it says on his underpants here. I don't know, is this like the Hero Mashers or whatever they call the ones that you can like pull limbs off? Yep, I guess so. And here's a vintage Chewbacca. Very cool. Limbs aren't in bad shape. Here we have a Spider-Man ornament perched on a building. I don't know if this is Hallmark or not. This is what looks like a play school speed bike. No pilot. Hopefully that's amongst them. And then we have a 3 3/4 scale Spider-Man. Looks like the Andrew Garfield one. Next up was another bag I was really excited to find. We have Marvel Legends in this one. Classic Spider-Man stuff is always hot nowadays, and I do not have the Jackal, so finding him here for a few bucks is really great. His joints are really good too. And then we have Thanos. Missing his collar piece here, but the joints all seem good. Was this the Build-A-Figure? Of a headless alien from the Halo series. Is it the Covenant or the Phalanx? I can't remember. Never really followed Halo too much. He's got the little dual sword though. And we have a pilot here. Very fluorescent green. Is the helmet removable? It is not. Moving on. The next bag we have another one of this. I'm assuming Happy Meals with lollipop smashing action. You can join the other one. We have one of the pirates from, can't remember. Is it Disney? Jake the Pirate maybe? Let's find out. Okay, we have another Transformer here. Definitely not one I would prefer to find, but it looks like the, was it Rescue Bots where they transformed into dinosaurs instead of cars? Because that's way more easy to disguise as opposed to a VW Bug or a Camaro. We have the Riddler here. Superpowers? I don't know. Got some beat up hair though. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is one with me. Was it Chirrut, I think? We got a 3 3/4 figure of him. Very cool. Even without his staff. One of the little heroes, or should I say villains, we have Bane here. Now this bag I was very excited about. Not only is it Legos, but there's a whole bunch of minifigures in here. Check this out. I do not know what sets these are from, but every time I looked at this bag, I would see something new and exciting. We have Michelangelo here. We have what kind of looks like Ned Flanders, if Ned Flanders let himself go a little bit. The old-timey school pilot. Don't know what set this is yet. Probably gonna donate that. Little windows and parts and pieces. We have a My Little Pony. If anyone knows who that one is. Look at that, we have a Stormtrooper minifigure. Okay, this has to be some Star Wars set, one of the micro fighters. Candyland, maybe? We have a 4-armed foot soldier minifigure. Another Stormtrooper. A 3rd Stormtrooper minifigure. And here's the 4th one. Now we explain why. Here's a micro fighter with a trooper transport. Here's Rey, not sure from which set. We have Spider-Man with a katana here. We've got Batman to fight Bane from earlier. We have the Thanksgiving turkey with pop-off legs. Delicious. Maybe this is the porg after Chew's done with it. No hair, but we have Anakin. Gosh, looks like a duck or something from the Penguin set. No idea what this is. Venom here to take on the Spider-Man figure. Maybe I'll have a better chance now. And we have the Shredder himself. This is very cool. And we'll end it with a pie on a skateboard. Here we have, what was it, the Play School, Cosmic Heroes. So hopefully this goes with the speed bike from earlier. Another foot soldier with many limbs. No idea what that is. It's like some sort of Hawkman. Just a completely non-posable kid with khaki pants. It's gotta be worth $200, right? Green Lantern. There's another one. It's Han Hoth outfit. Blue jacket, brown jacket. I think they proved it was brown, right? Hotel Transylvania Happy Meal. It's Marvel Universe. Very posable Iron Man. Jake the Pirate himself. Check this out. We have Lex Luthor. Does he have like a karate chop action or something? More Jake the Pirate. And what looks like some sort of Megatron from the Prime cartoon. I have no idea if he transforms or not. Seems very basic. I don't know if he's missing a backpack or what. But always happy to have another Megatron. This was an interesting bag because I had no idea what it was. Did Robin have a dune buggy at some point? Is this anything cool? Elvis RV Club for the king himself. Oh, it's from Cars. More planes. Check this out. It says Corgi Juniors. Little snappy wheel. Donatello and some sort of sewer surfer, I'm guessing. Corgi Juniors again. It's a Hot Wheel. Sure reminds me of like a very red Batmobile with the fins here. Moving things along, this time we have some cars. So I grabbed this for Jeremy. He's a car expert. That one here. This one's very cool. I like that as a little pilot in the cockpit. Another Hot Wheels. Mountain Dew Buick. Very cool. So this one really caught my eye. Missing a couple tires, but this is a really neat find. Even has the spare still in there. Looks like a Porsche. This looks like a Matchbox. Truss crane. Oh, it doesn't raise, but it spins. Fire department. Tamika Mercedes-Benz with gull-wing door action. Maybe we get some culture from this bag. It looks like we have Cultures of the World, Our World flashcards. I like that it also has a little easel and some paints. But behind all of that, there's another Lego set. An unopened poly bag here. I'm guessing this is from Fallen Kingdom, but very cool. Strange that would be unopened. Cultures of the World. Lego dots. Maybe the decorative pieces. I do not know what this is at all. Best dad ever, best mom ever, BFF. It's like a keychain of some sort. A teeny tiny little easel. And some paints. That's enough culture, time for more toys. Now to complement the Spider-Man, here's the Venom. Definitely never had this as a kid, but I thought it was really cool. Looking like he's sleepwalking or something. Surprised this is still here. These were a shocker and something I know very little about, but these are, is it Insectors? Sadly, no bugs or no gloves for them to mount, for me to run around the room with them, but very, very cool to have two Sectors. They must have both gotten into the same fight. In the home stretch, we got 4 bags left. We have a very stagnant Kylo Ren. There's another Hoth Han. Stay next to Papa. A Phasma. Cloud City Guard number 1 or 2. It's just so cool. I didn't even know he was in here. We have Yoda without cape, without snake, without belt, but that is so awesome. Donnie, Raffi. This was so weird when I saw it. It's the Death Squad commander, but he has a cape on. So I have no idea what's going on here. I'm gonna absolutely have to do some research and find out about that. It's crazy, the cape is so nice. It's not torn at the armpits or anything. I wonder why someone put this on him. Got a yellowed Luke. Sadly, no double telescoping lightsaber. No lightsaber at all, but still very, very cool. I do not know what this is. Some sort of 4-armed bug creature. Take that, Kylo. It looks like it says 1978 on it. So I really want to check out what this is. Green Arrow. And Superman. Seen better days with that seal. Can he do his action? He sure can. And a pink missile. This was another Lego set. Definitely not as cool as the other one. Let's check it out. Don't know why anyone's getting rid of their completely unopened Legos. Not complete. From the body and head, I'm guessing it's Minecraft. Looks like they started building some of it. Oh yeah, that's Minecraft, all right. And some little car. We have what looks like the Mach 1, only in inverted colors. It says Speed Racer on it. Okay, I think I found a Transformer. It's got the Auto brand on it. I wish this one was from the 80s, but it looks to be 2000. I'm excited to see what this is. More cars, bike. A very tricked out sheriff. Very cool. And now for the last bag, we have even more Legos. It looks like a Star Wars set. Not sure which one, but it's got a head and it's got a torso in here, so I'm excited to check it out. All right, so they just started building it and gave up, I guess. And they have the little pod here. This reminds me a lot of like the little kamikaze guys from Guardians of the Galaxy when they made a Lego set of that, but it's gotta be Star Wars. Wow, that's a lot of really cool stuff, and there's also a lot of really lame stuff. So I'm gonna do some research, see what's worth keeping and what's gonna be redonating. Check back with you soon. All right, and we are back. I've taken some time to do some research, some homework, see what we have, see what's really cool, see what's not so cool. I did get really excited. I thought this was some sort of variant, but it turns out it was just the wheel crane truck that was originally green and orange, but someone pretty crappily painted over it so that would be blue and kind of red at one point. One other disappointment is this is not some sort of vintage drag racer, but this is actually the Teen Titans Go T-Car, and it's also missing the top. But it's still really neat for figures and collectors of Robin. Let's see what else I have. Turns out that is not a vintage Wonder Woman. That is from a company called N.J. Croce and is still made from the DC Bendable superheroes line. From the Superpowers line, we have Superman, Flash, and Lex Luthor, and as well as the Riddler from the DC Superheroes line. And then taking it back to Marvel, we have Spider-Man and Venom from the 1992 Marvel Superheroes line. Now on to Marvel Legends. Here we have the Walmart exclusive Thanos, again missing an extra hand and his shoulder pads. And then we have the 2016 Jackal, who would have been part of the Sandman Build-A-Figure wave. From Hasbro Legends to Hasbro Transformers, here we have some more really neat stuff. Bulkhead from the Beast Hunters line. He's missing his saw, and then he is missing the other one of these flaps. This is Camshaft or Wars from a KB exclusive toy line. They were one of the spy changes. And then what I think is possibly one of the neatest things of all, this is actually Cyberverse Commander Unicron Megatron. He was from one of the last waves and therefore did not make it to the United States. He was exclusive to Hong Kong, Canada, and Europe. So how on earth he ended up at a Goodwill in Maryland, I do not know. And now for you brick fans, here we have the first of a few sets of what I found. This is the LEGO Celebration Bag Charm. And here we have the Velociraptor Playpen Poly Bag, still unopened. And then we have this Minecraft set, which I don't know. This set is called the End Battle. The dragon is unfortunately missing his back legs, one of his wings, and his tail. I don't know, the build is so simple. What do you guys think? I really love these licensed LEGO sets. Look at all this stuff. We've got some microfighters here. We have the Wookiee gunship. We have the First Order Snowtrooper, which will hopefully capture Rey here. We have the battle pack with the 4 stormtroopers. We have Anakin in the back end of Anakin's custom Star Cruiser. I sure wish I had the rest of that, and maybe some real hair to give him. But then, really curiously, this is the Eclipse Fighter. It has Nari, it has her cloak, it has her lightsaber, it has her cape and hood. It's got almost all the vehicle parts, but it's missing steps 39 through 42. I was able to put everything else together. It's so frustrating, it's so close, even without Dengar and the speed bike. Then let's end the LEGO score on a holiday note. We have an Easter chick here. Kind of weird looking, kind of adorable in its own way. And then it turns out that was not a skateboard, but a serving tray. Here we have the Thanksgiving Feast set. It's got so many accessories, and it's almost all here. Curiously, all it's missing is an apple, and then an empty seat for the wife. So it looks like it's gonna be a very lonely Thanksgiving, Ned. Moving on to the Sectors, not the Insectors like I thought, but there's the 80s in a nutshell. These were not the ones that would have come with the ride-on insects. Those would have been the deluxe ones, but these would have come with tiny little insects to go along with them. Here we have Commander Waspax and Zach Bitar. For better or for worse, we have modern Star Wars, and I'm so glad that speed bike matched up with the Trooper. It's missing a missile, but still really cool to push around and play with. Let's move on to the vintage ones. So would these have all come from the same collection? Because look at this. This is so awesome. What a great find. And then the Death Squad Commander, who I can only guess, that's gotta be what, Lando's cape? There's no way he would have come with it, so maybe whoever owned him wanted to customize it or make him a higher rank or something. Moving on to some other science fiction figures, here we have what turned out to be a Battlestar Galactica figure. His name is Ovion. He would have come with some sort of like mesh bodysuit or a cloak kind of, but I had no idea that was even a line. And then to close it out, we have Boy with Khaki Pants with Zero Articulation. What a great find. Well, we made it through all 16 bags, and I'm baffled. Who would have donated all of this cool stuff? You had stuff from what, 77, 78, 80, 84. What else got donated? But it's going to a good home, and whatever I don't like or my friends don't want will be redonated, so hopefully we'll also find a good home. But thanks for joining me on this incredible journey. What do you think? Was there anything that I should have added to what I'm keeping? Was there any great finds? What impressed you most? Leave a comment, leave a like, and check out our other Thrift Store Discovery videos. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Common Collecting.